So I was in a conversation this morning with a good friend of mine, with my childhood friend. Um, we juggle around certain concepts most of the time, and we often have a very big laugh in the end of these conversations. So I called him this morning. I think he was here while he was having his breakfast. I think we are we are just an hour different in time. So the conversation went in a few directions, and at the end of the day, we had our big laugh. Now, part of the conversation is something like this. I told him that, Nzube, do you know that it is very difficult to think? Do you know that some people are very more comfortable just eating and happy? They are not interested in the business of thinking, because thinking seems to be quite a very difficult job. Like, you are better off not thinking, if we can say it loosely like that, because some persons are just like, they don't know what is going on. They don't care about what is going on. Like, they don't give an F about what is going on. They don't know how things are happening, but they are just like spectators. So the day you decide to question how things are happening and why, now you put yourself at a position where you've got to think. You put yourself in a position where you've got to think, and that begs for another phase, because if you are going to think, you need to think at least standing on certain ideologies or structures, and these ideologies and structures can only be communicated either through books or movies or any other medium. Now, one of the chief means is through books, right? Okay. You are questioning the why of things. You are questioning how things are happening. Because you want to know, you want to be part of those that calls the shot. So you pick up a document and you read through the document. You have succeeded in implanting patterns with which you can now use to think out that thing that maybe was bugging your mind at that point in time. Now, that is the way to be conscious. That is the way to know what you are actually thinking. Like, that is the way to streamline your thoughts. That's if you have decided to question things. On the other way, those other people that are not questioning anything are sitting so comfortably and not ready for any research. They are not ready for any thinking business. Now, but it doesn't stop information from reaching them. Okay, because they are prone to whatever comes their way. I mean, like, whatever comes their way, they take in. Now, the problem is that everybody must think. The problem is that everybody must think. So if you don't know the source of what is entering your mind, automatically you don't know what you're thinking, and you don't even know the direction your life is going. You are just there like a robot, right? Okay, so the question now is, what do you think? Which do you prefer? Like, to just sit down there, scroll through the internet, gain access to, information entering you and automating your life, deciding for you, or you get conscious? You pick up a particular document that maybe the person that is standing on the document or that documented it has manifested something that maybe you think is wonderful. So I think it's even better you do something like that, because sitting there opening your mind to music, opening your mind to dance steps, opening your mind, these are wonderful things that help us, right, to stay at least happy. But do you also know that happiness cannot be the quest, because it is actually fleeting and frail? The quest is meaning. If you must pursue meaning, if you must pursue purpose, you need to read books. You need to guide your mind. You need to guide your thought processes in order to manifest something that is relatable, or related to, rather, something that will be related to a monumental manifestation. Thank you. Let's ponder over it.